About a year and a half ago, I went out on a little journey to try to find gold. Unfortunately, this attempt was ultimately doomed by my foolishness. Before I show you my second attempt, I wrote this little song as a cautionary tale for myself and anyone who'd be tempted to find the Ardennes gold.
This is a tale from a place where cold rocks make you rich. I rushed out to the wilderness, obsessed by Adam 79. It's a shiny yellow metal, calling me day and night. I just had to bring some hope back to Brussels City. I got there late afternoon, the cold was bathing rocks, the wind was blowing across the plains. I got my gold pan out, processed that freezing water, sorted so much black sand, till I found that dust that many wish they'd found. But as I came back home, I lost it all one night. On the edge of my desk, it sat there balancing. I'm sure you can imagine just what happened next. My gold specks were gone, never seen again.
The adventure begins.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! Let's find gold.
Soon, we left the main road to go deeper into the woods. Along the way, we passed many signs saying this was private property and that cameras were watching us. Having been there about a year and a half ago, I knew damn well that was a lie, and there were not in fact any cameras to be seen anywhere. However, the situation was not quite so simple. On the property we were currently on lies an ancient gold mine dating back to the Celts. When it was rediscovered, people started investigating it on their own and trespassing constantly. In the end, the landowner got sick and tired of it all and hired a sort of park ranger to keep people off the property.
So we've established our base camp here and we're gonna have a look to see if we can find some gold in the river. Ah bah là il y a des graviers quand même.
Vas-y, après tu tournes. Ça m'a l'air solide. C'est porteur. Ouais.
Without wasting any time, we got to work panning for gold in the sediment and banging rocks in the hopes of finding a gold-bearing quartz vein.
No.
Not much was found in these rather erratic attempts at finding gold, but banging rocks was apparently very amusing to my friends, which kept our spirits up.
Oh yeah.
Later, we found a great big chunk of quartz, which we thought had to contain some gold. Since we didn't want to lose any bit of quartz or gold breaking it up further here in the forest, we decided to bring it back to the car and process the rock further at home. After that effort, we decided to call it a day and started setting up camp in the forest. We quickly found a nice clearing which we decided would make for a nice camping spot. After putting our tents up, our little group split up in search of some firewood.
Tonight we will be eating this, which is cambium. And this comes from trees.
Cambium is like the inner bark of trees. We got it off trees that were marked to be felled so as to not harm the forest. After cooking it to get rid of some of the less digestible substances it contains, it was supposedly ready to be eaten. I think, however, the general consensus was that it was pretty chewy and bland, to which we much preferred the canned ravioli which were cooking over the fire.
Donc Leatherman, je vais le mettre.
Ouais.
I don't know what it is about banging rocks that turns a group of grown men into your average ooga booga caveman, but as time passed, our sense of humour got more and more primitive.
Ça va vraiment être nous en train de faire les mongols.
Je vais devoir ouvrir une troisième chaîne. Défonce si fort.
Ouais, c'est peut-être trop tourné là.
Marie-Antoine.
Very primitive. Come to think about it, it is a miracle that we never got caught by the park ranger that was supposedly keeping an eye on the property. Now, if you're wondering why we were banging these rocks in the first place, here's an explanation. Basically, gold deposits form when hot water travels up towards the surface, and as it cools down, minerals precipitate in cracks and fissures, forming veins. These minerals can be quartz, forming quartz veins, but metals like gold can also precipitate. Incidentally, when those veins weather, the gold is freed and ends up in sediment, which is usually found in rivers.
Wow, nice shot.
After goofing around in the forest for a while, we went back home to process all the rocks we had collected. The goal was simply to break them up, collect the dust and process it in the sink using the gold pan.
On enlève les gros cailloux.
Je pense qu'on regarde Arthur et puis.
Not much.
Some dust and you know,
Dust.
little
Dust. And a little bad dust.
C'est un milieu.
Ah yes, in the box, in the box. Ah.
What's in the box?
Gold.
Nope, there was 100% not a single speck of gold in that box.
Non, après, il n'y a pas de truc,
Some rocks.
Despite our best efforts, we were unable to find any gold. The next day, I decided to give it one last try. But yeah, things were not looking too good.